Yes, good evening, YouTube. I finally found one of these extended capacity packs that actually had what looks like a few good batteries in it. So you can see here I'm measuring voltage. This is from the pack positive over here down to this cell. I get nothing. If I move to the next set of cells, there's again nothing. But once I move down here, let's see, well, you can see across that part of the pack I've got about 12 volts, and from here 3.8, 3.8, and about 3.8. So there's actually probably 6 good cells in this pack. And this is what I wanted to show you, though, is if I were to accidentally short from this terminal over to here, trying to take this apart, you can see I've got almost 8 volts between those, and I've got all of the batteries, 2 batteries parallel here and 2 in parallel there, so I could probably get quite a bit of current flowing if I were to short that. And likewise over here I've also got another 8 volts, so between these 2 points there's also 8 volts difference. So that's why you need to be kind of careful removing these leads, and that's where just cutting these little thin terminal strips right here. This would look like a good pack to rebuild, because if these 6 cells here are good and only these 2 are bad, you would think it's pretty easy to replace these 2 pair here, 2 pair there. I might try cutting these and then just see if I can, as an experiment, try to get just these 2 pair of cells out without, since they're on the end, I might be able to pry these apart. So that might be a little experiment to try. So you kind of have to take each one of these and figure out, look at it ahead of time, figure out what's, if you want to try to save something, and then but here's the one that you need to be careful of, because there's that really small gap between this set of tabs and this set of tabs, and you can see it's just, not much wider than the width of a probe. You can see there's 3.8 volts. So, if I shorted between those 2 tabs right there, I could probably get a pretty good current there, nice arc going. So yeah, you still need to be careful with these, because if these are all live here, and then you come over here, these cells are tied to these, and even though these cells here are dead, because you can see there's no voltage there, no voltage there, but there is voltage here. So it could be these 2 cells here are shorted and just bringing the voltage from this side through that side. So that's where you have to be pretty careful, because that's just a really tiny little gap there. So I will play with this one, see if I can take it apart a little non-destructively. But this is one where, like I say, you have to check your voltages before you pull it apart, because you don't know quite what you're getting into. Thought I'd pass that little tip along.